Ooh! Feel like he trying to take his hand off there. 77 points, bro, and I got 71.
Let's go.
Nigga, I'm lurking. I needs that, boy. $4 grand? Nigga, I needs that. Yeah, I'm 5 points behind the top dog. Let's go, Fitz. Let's go, Fitz.
The back of the end zone for a touchback.
Just imagine them do a fucking interception.
Yeah.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 34, 30.
Play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they control
the
left side.
whole handful of face masks.
They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets 27. A very solid gain of 27.
Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 7.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
No.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
Now in his 4th year out of Alabama, there's Dalvin Tomlinson making another nice play up front. He's been one of the strong points of this Giants defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Bradbury.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll air this one out deep. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
35-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 81.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Hopkins with the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Who would have thought?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Four plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Saquon Barkley,
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was taken down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down, Washington.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Open man here, Sims complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Every week,
Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
somebody has
The
been
quick
down
slant
by
caught. And
16
he'll be
at one
brought
point.
down right on the edge of the goal line at about the
back.
1-yard line.
Yeah.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride,
true.
and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good understand.
And he is in the
Cincinnati
end
had,
zone. Touchdown,
Cincinnati had the coach
Washington.
down good early.
Antonio
No,
Gibson
them niggas blow.
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. People
They were
always
21
talk about
points down,
one
I
of his
think it
biggest
was.
strengths running the football vision, and he found the spot
Colts
there,
came back and
went into the end
131,
zone.
27.
Exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap,
Burrow must have had a bad
decisiveness,
game
made up his
in the
mind
second half.
about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking,
Yeah.
he created his own
Philip Rivers
space
had
as
3
well.
touchdowns, one
And
INT.
decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The
I think
Giants
Joe
take
Burrow had
over
like
1st and
one
10
rushing touchdown.
at their
Left side on the swing pass. This
30-yard line.
on the run, it's Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Jones got a man, Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Is that Gronk's first touchdown?
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
To Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Tampa Bay is whooping Green Bay's
operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And I love it.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's got daylight. The 30. The 20.
I need to get my swag right
there. He will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Still, I'm only 15 points behind.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Haskins off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Logan Thomas.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now it's Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Nice, man.
They'll start out with Saquon Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Flushed out right, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
A loss of 13.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Catch the ball, oh my God,
once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers.
Those niggas got
as much as they're playing the eyes of the
got some
quarterback.
old players, boy.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which
True,
means
Pierre,
the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
For Detroit now.
Flip the field.
Something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Giants, 1st down.
On EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing, Jones. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Their own 25-yard line.
there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And look
Come
at
on,
this.
man.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
From the gun, Haskins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9 yards.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Washington.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Gibson. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 27, Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a completion there by Haskins. And you think back to the 2019 draft, both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, first-round picks in that draft. Jones taken 6th, Haskins 15th, and they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East.
No, I
This
did
is
not
going to
do
be
it.
intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And a short return to the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin with a run by Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
This is Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The toss out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Giants win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Giants, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on
for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I'm just in the safe, with a cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my cool. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. Full with this, ayy.